Hey, hi guys. So in this session, we are going to see how to install Python on Windows machine. And second point, we are going to see different ways, or you can say different tools to run Python code. So these 2 points we are going to see in this session. So if we are talking about different tools or different ways to write a code and execute a Python code, then we have several tools to write a Python code. As you can see, I have written here. So we can write a Python code on exe python.exe file, and we can also write a code on ideally that is also called Python shell, and we can write Python code on command prompt as well, notepad or notepad plus plus, and we can write Python code on online compiler if you don't have any tool in your machine, and also we can write a Python code on PyCharm, Eclipse, IntelliJ. So most usable tool is PyCharm for writing a Python code. Before seeing these tools, we can install the Python. So before installing a Python, let me see if I have Python in my machine. So let me open the command prompt and we can check the Python version. It's just like a Java. So it is saying Python is not recognized. It means I don't have Python in my machine. So I'll have to download Python. So let's go on google.com, and here we can search download Python for Windows. So as you can see, the first link is official website for Python. We can click on it and we can see Python version is 3.12.4. So we can click on this download. So once you will click on this button, it will install Python launcher. So click on this launcher, and by this launcher you can install Python. So we can see these two check boxes: use admin privilege. So we can check this one, add python.exe to path. Yes, we can add, and then we can click on this customize installation. We can click on it. So see what all things it is going to install. So documentation part, it is going to install pip, ideally Python test suite, and PyLauncher for all users, right? So we can click on next button. These three checkboxes we need to select. And as you can see, customize install location. So by default, it is going to install in this location. Now you can change as per your requirement. So what I'll do, I'll change the path here. This PC, we can go inside this folder which I have created, Python 3. It got selected. Now I'll click on this install. So it may take some time to download, install in your machine. See, so setup was successfully. We can see this message. Now it means it got installed in my machine. Now what I can do, I'll go inside the Python 3 folder we have created inside C drive. So I'll navigate to C drive, and you can see the folder Python 3. Under this folder, it got installed, right? Okay, so Python got installed. Now we can navigate to C drive where we have created a folder. So now we are in C drive. Now you can see this folder which we have created. Now we can click on it. So this is a Python which has installed. Now I'll copy this path, and we can set up a path in environment variable as we do for Java. So likewise, we can click on this PC, go to this properties, click on advanced system settings, and then we can click on environment variable. So in environment variable, we need to go to the system variables path. So try to find out path. This is a path. We can just click on edit button, and you can see we have not added any path for Python. So we can click on new, and we can give the path here for Python and click on OK. Now we can check the version of Python. Open the command prompt, type here Python space hyphen version. See, so earlier we were able to see Python not recognized, but now we can see the version of Python that is 3.12.4, means Python got installed in my machine. Now we can see the tool one by one. First tool is python.exe file. So we can write a Python code on python.exe file as well. So you can type here Python in search box, and you can see this Python, right? You can click on it. So this is a Python exe file. It is just look like a command prompt. So here we can write anything, like suppose I'm typing here print hello Python. See, it is printing, right? Here I have written one line of code and it got printed, right? So suppose I want to type here print 10 into 20. See, it is returning 200, right? So if you multiply 10 into 20, then it will return 200, right? And we can again print simple value 2 into 3. So it should return 6, right? It is returning 6. So anything you can type here. Let me type here print 10 plus 20. It will return 30, right? So this is how you can write a code on python.exe file, right? So this is one of the way where you can write Python code. So we have seen the first one. Now we can see ideally. So ideally also called Python shell, right? On ideally also you can search here IDLE. As you can see at the top, ideally Python 3.12, right? We can open this. As you can see, this is ideally shell, right? So here also you can write a code. You can say we are on ideally tool, right? We can print. See, it is giving output. So now we can type here print 10 plus 20. So it is returning 30, right? Now if you want to print any other statement like welcome to Python IDLE. See, it is giving output, right? Same if you want to print any other thing like print, you want to multiply any value. You can type here 5 into 5. It should return 25. It is returning 25. So this is ideally, right? So in ideally, we can write a code on new file using new file as well, right? So you can just click here file and you can create new file as well. So on new file also you can write a Python code and you can execute it. We can save it first. I'll save this file. You can save the file by using extension.py, right? So suppose I'm writing here idle test dot py. Extension should be py only, right? See, so I have saved this file by using py extension. So I'll write here print I'll write here writing Python code on ideally new file, right? So we can run it. How we can execute? So we can click on this run and then you can see here run module, and else you can use shortcut that is F5. So once you will click on it, it will ask you to save. We can save it and you can see it is printing writing file code on ideally. So if you want to type anything else as well, you can type here. Let me type here print hello ideally IDLE Python. Again, we need to click on this run and then run module. Again, you will have to save it. So once you will save, it will execute the code and you can see the output, right? So if you want to edit anything else as well, then you can do it. Let's say I'm typing here print 10 into 30. It should return 300. So if I'll go run module, it will ask us to save. We will save this file and you can see the output here 300, right? So likewise, you can modify. So we can write a code. So far we have seen python.exe, and second we have seen ideally shell, and within the ideally shell we can write a Python code on a new file as well. You can type code here and you can how we can run, we can click on run and then run module. It will execute our code, right? So if you want to execute line by line, you can execute line by line, else you can execute in one go, right? So two ways we have seen. We have seen this one, we have seen this one as well, right? Now we can see command prompt. How we can write a code by using command prompt? Just like Python exe. So I'll open this command prompt. So directly we can write a code here. So you can type here Python and now you can start typing script. Once you open the command prompt, right, you will have to type here Python. Then only you can start typing, writing code, right? So I'll write here print and I can say here, so within string we need to write hello Python command prompt. See, it is returning, right? It is printing. Now if you want to type here A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, and I'll print here, print A into B. So what it should return? 200, right? It is returning 200. So anything else you can do, like print A plus B. It's written 30. It is returning 30. So anything you can print here. So this is command prompt. So we have seen three tools. These three we have seen, right? Python.exe file we have seen, ideally we have seen, and command prompt we have seen. Now we can use notepad or notepad plus plus. So in my machine I have only notepad, I don't have notepad plus plus. If you have, you can try in both. So this you can see, but notepad plus plus, but you can see in search. So I don't have, I will have to download, right? So currently I don't have. So both are the same, just like notepad only. So what we can do, first we can open the notepad or notepad plus plus. We can save it, save as. I'll type here notepad test.py. So extension should be py only. Then only you can execute. I'll save it on desktop only. Now I will start writing code here. Print hello Python. Second, we can write print writing Python code on notepad. And here we can write print 10 plus 20. Now I'll save it. Now how we can execute this file? We can just open the command prompt. We will have to change the directory. So we will have to navigate till that path. So we can write here cd. Now I'll copy the path. This is available here. Now I'll copy the path of this file. So we can right click on this file. It's taking too much time. So go to the properties and we can copy the path from here. So location is giving the same. No worries. We can copy it. Again, we can navigate to this command prompt. Type here cd and this path. So now we have navigated to that folder. Now we can type here notepad. What is the class name? Notepad test. Notepad test.py. You can hit the enter button. See, we can see this output. Hello Python, writing Python code on notepad, and we can see 30. Let me open. See, I have written the same thing right here, and we can see the output here. So what you need to do, you just need to write a code on notepad or notepad plus plus. You can save it with any name along with extension.py, right? And save anywhere in your system, in your PC, and just copy the path here, and you can type here the path cd, change the directory cd and this path, right? So it will navigate to your path, and then you can put the file name .py and hit the enter button. It will give you the output, right? Now, another way, if you don't want to change the directory, then wherever you have written the code, likewise, I have written in this folder, right? So here only you can type cmd. It will automatically navigate. It will automatically take the path. Now here you can type the file name notepad test dot py. See, it is giving an output, right? So we have seen the fourth point as well. So we have seen the fourth point as well. Now we can see online compiler. Suppose we are giving an interview and they are asking us to write a code and we don't have any tool in our machine for writing a code, then we can use online compiler, online tool. Type here online. We can type here online Python compiler. You can see these are the online compiler. So we can open this official website, that is online Python, right? We can open this editor, online compiler, sample code, you can remove it and you can type here your code. Let's say I'm typing here print welcome to online Python code compiler. And if you want to run, you can just click on this run button. It will execute and give you output C, right? And if you want to type anything else, let's say print 10 plus 20, again rerun, and it will give you the correct output, that is 30, right? So this is online compiler. You can use any of them, but I have used this Python because this is official website. You can use any of them. We have seen the fifth one as well. Now the sixth one, that is PyCharm. Mostly people write a code on PyCharm, just like we use IntelliJ, Eclipse, Visual Studio for Java. So same wise, people use PyCharm for Python. I would recommend to write Python code on PyCharm tool. So how we can download and install the PyCharm? So we can go in Google, type here download PyCharm. This is official website. We can open it. Here we have option to download. So see, there are two versions here. One is PyCharm Professional and another one is community version, right? The professional version required license. So if you are downloading this professional version, then you will have to buy license. But for community version, it is free of cost. We can download and we can use it. So I'll download community version. So I have clicked on it. It is getting download. It may take some time to download. So see, it has downloaded. Now we can click on it. Yeah, so now we can click on reboot now. So I clicked on reboot now. So my system get restarted. Now you can see PyCharm community version got installed. Now we can open this file, PyCharm community tool. It is asking to confirm. So I'll confirm and click on continue button. See, so we are getting these many options, project, new project. So we can click on new project. Project name, Python project 1. It is automatically by default selected. So I'm not going to change. We can keep it as it is. And create welcome script. No, I'm not going to click anything. So just click on this create button. By default location, it is taking this one. So if you want, you can change it. I also can change. So I'll select the desktop. As we can let it be. If you want, you can change the location as desktop, and wherever you want to keep, you can keep the path. So for me, it is okay. I'm just keeping the same path and clicking on OK button. And just click on create. It will create the project by the same name, PyCharm project 1. See, so my project got created. You can see Python project 1, right? So this is external libraries where you can see all Python libraries are available. And now here we can just right click on this project, go to the new file, and you can see Python file, right? We can click on it and we can put the name, any name you can type here, test dot py. See, so file got created. Now we can start typing code. So again, print here I'm writing hello PyCharm. If you want to run, then how we can run. So still you can see here indexing Python. So it may take some time. So we can wait for some time. Once it is done, we can start executing. Till the time we can write the code. So one line I have written, I can write another line. A is equal to 80. B is equal to 20. Print A plus B. Another one I'm printing A minus B. So it is done, you can see, right? So we already have written a code. So it is asking us to import, right? So we can import so that libraries can come. So we have imported, right? This is a predefined class, right? Package, print package, imported. So it got imported. Now we have written 3 to 4 lines of code. Now how we can execute, we can just directly click on this run button, as you can just right click and you can click on this run test. It will execute. So you can see the output, hello PyCharm, and print A plus B means 80 plus 20 is equal to 100. Print A minus B means 80 minus 20 is equal to 60, right? So we have seen PyCharm as well, right? See, we have seen so far 6 tools, 6 ways, right? So we have seen python.exe file, ideally, command prompt, notepad, online compiler, and PyCharm we have seen, right? So in upcoming session, we will see Eclipse and IntelliJ, how we write Python code on Eclipse and IntelliJ. I hope you don't have any question. If you have any question, you can write in the comment. Thanks for watching this video.